Hi guys, Don here. Welcome to the Podiatry Practice Mastery update for May 24th, 2021. Today I'm going to go over patient pop marketing webinars, a podcast update, an interview update, how to get their emails, and then how to order Amazon books. I've talked about that before with you guys. Let's kind of get into it right now. I want to start with Patient Pop. I know my buddy Jim is the one I really recommend to do the websites. We're kind of stuck in this contract with Patient Pop, but there are some good things about Patient Pop. That's who we use currently. They have these webinars. So basically, they have these webinars on healthcare. It might be something you want to consider. I'm putting a link underneath this video, but how to manage negative reviews online, how to get 5-star ratings, kind of toolkits. There's different webinars, and of course, to get these, they do a way to get your information. So basically, you have to put your name and information. They're probably going to market to you. But we've been pleased with Patient Pop, and the main reason, frankly, is that when every patient that comes in, they get an email that asks them to give us a review, and that's how we get so many reviews, and so many patients now come in with reviews. So that's the one that we use, but I was just thinking that you may benefit from some of these webinars if you want time or have one of your staff to do that. Okay. The next thing I want to show is what the recent podcast we've been talking about. We talked about a boot camp for podiatry. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know, because I never know if people are really interested in these things or not. But I'm also putting these interviews, these weekly updates on the podcast. But if you want to see the video portion, because I'm showing a lot of once a week, I'm showing the video so you can see what it looks like. Okay. So check out, you can subscribe to one of the podcasts if that's easier. And all the interviews are there as well. So if you don't want to watch them, but if you wanted to watch the actual interviews here, if you go to podiatry.com, and I put the link underneath as well, this is where all the interviews. So if you missed some of the previous ones, this was one with Rem Jackson right here. It was one with Paul Wright before, Jody, who just did her Ignite conference, Dean Dorfman. So there's a lot of different ones. I'm going to try to organize these in sections in the actual Podiatry Practice Mastery, because it's hard to look at all of these and they're not really well organized. So I'm going to try to organize them in the Podiatry Practice Mastery. So I just want to show you guys, really kind of just take you through how that works. So this is the Podiatry Practice Mastery, and you get to see my wonderful face that's going to pop up. So I'm going to pause that. But if you're already a member, you don't have to be a member again. You don't have to sign up again. Basically, all you have to do is you have to click this membership login right up here on top. If you want to, these interviews will go back to the ones that Alan Sherman does. He puts there. And recommendations. These are all the I talk about a lot of different websites and things that make your life easier. So if you want to look at these, I put all these recommendations here: email efficiency, marketing, tactical resources, networking. If you have other things that you think should be on here, let me know. And then if you want to get into the login screen, basically you just put your name and you hit login. And when you go in here, you're going to see a wonderful picture of Jim, right? Because Jim is the guy that's helping me. We're doing this together, but you get to see Jim. You can listen to him. But what I'm trying to add here on the side is there's links to the interviews, links to the podcast, my weekly updates, and there's some mini courses that I put together. These were called the group sessions that flopped, okay? They used to be called group sessions. Now they're called the mini courses. And then also, this is where I wanted to know if you guys want me to do kind of basically, let's say, Shockwave. So I'll put a header on Shockwave, or a header on email, or a header on developing your own Amazon website, things like that. If you want to know specific content, I'll put it into there. And then if you are interested in learning more, we talk about these strategy sessions as well, if you're interested. And some of these are redundant right here. Okay, I'm always trying to make this better. So if you think this sucks, please let me know and how I can make it better and make it more worthy for people to go there and look at it. Okay, and then the last thing I want to show you guys is something called Loom. So I use Loom. It's right here if you look on the top of my browser, and I can make little videos under 5 minutes and I can share them. Okay, so if I'm trying to teach my virtual assistant something, so I am going to finish with a Loom video that I recorded that explains how I order my books on Amazon. And so what I mean by that is when I go to, I want to wow someone and I want to send them a book, I have these books that I sell on Amazon, and I don't really make hardly any money on the books itself, but it's a place where I can put them and I can print them with on-demand publishing. So that's the neat thing. So for example, I meet a new PT place, and I've talked before, I want to send them like 10 books on my Achilles tendonitis and plantar fasciitis. And I do that through Amazon. So I'm going to show you how quick that is. So basically, if I have a new contact, I just quickly go there, send them 10 books, or you can have an assistant do that, send them the books, then they're there. They ship them there in about 2 weeks. The only drawback is it takes about 2 weeks. But in my opinion, it's much bigger of a pain for me to order and keep stock here and go to the mailbox and have someone send it out and pay for postage. So basically, I pay $13. I can send as many as I want, and it goes to whoever I want. And they really appreciate that. So sending them, that's kind of like one of those shock and awe packages I'm talking about. So I am going to hide myself right now, and I am going to have this this video enter in so you can kind of see what that's like. And then I'll finish up and explain a little bit after. Amazon.com. So you have both of those, $58. Hi guys, down here, I just want to show how I order these books for people. I'm going to send them to a physical therapist. So I just want to show you. So I want to send the plantar fasciitis book. Once again, all this is found on kdpamazon.com. Order author copies. I want to send her 10 copies. Amazon.com. Submit the order. Click back, and I want to send her also the Achilles tendon one. I want to do 10 copies. Amazon.com. So you have both of those, $58. Once again, if it brings in one patient, that'll be fine. Okay, and then what you have to do now is you just kind of order it. I switch it to use the address. I switch it so it's not my home address. I'll add their address in here, and then I'll proceed to do that. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. I just pick whatever address I want and do that, and I'll send it to them. Okay. Okay, so that's how you add. You can add videos. You can send books. So it works pretty well for sending out these books. I'm sending them to my patients. So you guys can example, like here's one. You can upload these to Amazon. You can use people on Fiverr that can help you do these things. I find that you kind of want to write about what you're interested in. So Achilles tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, things that kind of bring in revenue for your office. Okay. Once again, until next week, join Podiatry Practice Mastery and give me your comments, please. Okay. Have a good one.